Hello everyone, my name is Yom Shalut and I'm a member of Group 3. Now, Group 3 is composed of two of us, myself, Yom Shalut, and in Unir Batista as the other member. Our names are listed here and our contact informations are here. Now, before I go ahead and fire up NetBeans, I want you guys to take a look at our file system. These are the products that's going to be loaded into the system. We have the order file, which is empty, of course. We don't have any order yet. And we have the registration, which is composed of the sellers. The test file is just pretty much a test file. On the right, we have our functional specification. Pretty much functional specification is the contract that we have with the customer as far as what we're going to deliver as far as the software is concerned. Now, let's go ahead and fire up NetBeans here. As you can see, we're using the MVC pattern for the whole applications. The controllers are separated from the models, and the models are separated from the views. And everything is bootstrapped via the main.java files. So let's go ahead and fire up the application real quick, since we're limited in time. Okay, once you fire up the application, we have this screen here. And the first thing that the user is going to have to do on when using our system is pretty much register, because we don't allow anybody to just log into our store without registration. So let's go ahead and register John Doe. Okay, once I go ahead and register John Doe, if I take a look at my file here, Notepad is very nice, and Notepad++ is very nice, telling me that my file has been updated. So if I click yes, John Doe has been added to my my file system, my database of files. So pretty much at this point, all I have to do here is log in as John Doe. And if John Doe is trying to log in as a seller, he's going to get the exact error message. And let's go ahead and log in as John Doe as the customer. When you log in as John Doe, the first thing that John Doe is going to do is take a look at the product and take a look at the product details. So we have 30 of this item. We get the price. And John Doe is going to take a look at sugar, for example, and take a look at the sugar, the amount, and so on. Now, if we take a look here, we have what we call a bundle. Bundle is a combination of these two products. So we bundle the first two items of any of our products, so as a special. We're not giving them any discount, so the decorator pattern was not used, but we've used the composite pattern to bundle these two products. So now the user has a pretty good idea of the products in file. Now, the next thing that the user would want to do is add an item to cart. Now, if the user say, okay, I just want, let's say I want 2 boxes of cornflakes, take a look at what's going to happen here when we add 2. So pretty much going to be 2 times 10, which is 2 times 5, which is 10. And the user say, well, in order for me to really enjoy the cornflakes, I have to get a gallon of milk. So what the user has to do now is add a gallon of milk to the cart. At this point, the user is like, okay, now I have my items in my cart. All I have to do now is pretty much, I say we wanted to, be adventurous here. We said, well, we need sugar for a lot of things. Let me go ahead and add some sugar. And here, so the price going up here real quick. And if you take a look, we have 10 sugar. Let's say the user decided, let me see if the system is okay. Let me try to add 50. The user is going to get the proper message. Okay, so we only have 10 in files. So at this point here, all I have to do is click on checkout. When I click on checkout, pretty much I have my products in my cart, and then the price of these products. Let's say if I decide to change my mind and say, you know what, I don't need that much sugar. I need pretty much, let me take 3 of them. And then all I have to do, pay attention to the price here. Bam, the price has been changed to reflect the change that the customer made. So all the customer has to do now is check out and complete the order. when the customer completes the order, the consumer is asked to enter the credit card. If they enter some kind of a credit card and that's invalid, it's gonna say that. Now we've preloaded our credit card number, the easiest credit card on file, 1234, and once the customer does that, everything is golden. So we click OK, card is reset, everything is reset, and then if we go back to our inventory, we will see that everything has been updated accordingly. Remember, we had 30, now we have 28. Everybody is happy. So now let's go out, let's log out as the user. So pretty much that's the workflow for our users and in this application. Now if we log out as the user, now we logged in as an administrator. Okay. As a seller, the first information that's the information that's very important for me is my orders. I want to see if people are ordering from my system. As you can see, I can see the orders here, which is pretty much the same thing as what we have here. So the next step for me will be to say, okay, now I have my orders. That's still not too interesting. I want to know how much profit that I have on the system. So I go to accounting, and it tells me that I have $9.03 as profit. Now this is the number I wanted to see. So based on that number, I can say, well, if I have to increase my pitch so I can get more sales to the system. So the other thing that's going to be part of the workflow of the seller is saying, okay, well, let me take a look at the product detail to see how many I have here. I have 28. Great product. Okay, great. Let's say, for example, this company decide to, we want to rename conflicts something else. Let's say we want to rename that prime conflicts. Okay, so we rename that prime conflicts. Obviously, prime conflicts has been updated. Let's say, for example, we like sugar. I don't think people are buying enough sugar. If you take a look here, it even says bad for you. So let's go ahead and delete sugar from the database. Now we ask to confirm that. We go ahead and delete sugar from the database. The next thing that could be on the seller's workflow is really to once it verifies that the product updates and everything like that, can increase inventory if we want. Is to add an item to the cart, not to the cart, it has a new product. So if you add a new product, let's say, since we're dealing with breakfast item, we can say, okay, let's add bread. Let's say we have 34. We purchase them at $2.99, and then we want to resell them for $3.99, and then you're going to say good bread. As you can see here, bread has been added to our inventory. For some reason we made a mistake, we can always go back there and pretty much update that. So at this point, the seller say, okay, well, I was able to check my orders. I was able to check the accounting. I was able to see my product items. I was able to remove items from the inventory. Now I just have to log out. As we log out our system, every respected files is modified accordingly. As you can see, bread was added to the system, and pretty much and one interesting about bread, we take a look at our last ID and then we increased it, and we have the orders are still there. The John Doe is registered, and pretty much everybody is happy at this point. Now all we have to do is increase sales so we can have more revenue. Now that's pretty much it as far as our contract to our client here. We were tasked to design this shopping cart application. That's what we've done. So once we close our application, and pretty much all I have to say is, let's take a quick look. Couple of things to mention about our application. We're using pretty much four design pattern. We're using singleton, we're using iterator pattern, MVC, of course, and the composite pattern. So pretty much that's it as far as our product is concerned. Hopefully, you guys, if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any questions about the application, you can always reach us via Blackboard. Again, thank you again, and hopefully things will be just fine. Thank you.